The Human Edge, Episode 007. Why People Judge You Before You Speak. You haven't said a word, but someone has already decided something about you. Maybe you look confident. Maybe you look nervous. Maybe you seem successful. Maybe you seem difficult to trust. And here's the strange part. They may have almost no real information about you, yet their brain is already building a story. Who are you? How competent are you? Are you safe? Are you someone they should listen to? This happens automatically, and understanding why it happens can change the way you communicate, lead, interview, negotiate, and build relationships. Because people don't respond to the person you believe you are. They respond to the signals they receive from you. Chapter 1. The brain is a prediction machine. Imagine walking into a coffee shop you've never visited. Before you order anything, your brain has already started making predictions. Who works here? What kind of place is this? Who looks approachable? Who should you avoid? Your brain does this because processing every detail from scratch would be exhausting. So instead, it uses shortcuts. Explain. The brain constantly interprets limited information to make rapid predictions. This is useful, but it isn't always accurate. Key line. A fast judgment can be useful without being completely true. Chapter 2. Your face speaks first. Before people understand your words, they see your face. Your expression can communicate openness, tension, boredom, confidence, or uncertainty. And sometimes the message you're sending isn't the message you intended. Example, you walk into an interview feeling nervous. Your face is serious. Your arms are crossed. You barely smile. You may think, I'm trying to look professional. But someone else might interpret it as, he's uncomfortable, or she's not interested. The important lesson isn't to constantly perform, it's awareness. Chapter 3. Body language creates a story. Imagine two people entering the same meeting. One walks slowly, makes comfortable eye contact, and sits with an open posture. The other rushes in, avoids eye contact, and keeps checking their phone. Before either person says anything, the room has already received information. Discuss. Posture. Eye contact. Movement. Facial expression. Personal space. Your body doesn't tell people everything about you, but it gives their brain clues to work with. Chapter 4. The Halo Effect. Now things get even more interesting. Sometimes, one positive trait changes how people judge everything else about you. This is known as the halo effect. Example. Someone arrives well-dressed. They speak confidently. They appear organized. Suddenly, people may also assume they're competent, reliable, intelligent, even before there's enough evidence to know whether any of that is true. The opposite can happen too. One negative signal can influence the entire impression. One visible trait can become a shortcut for an entire personality. Chapter 5. Status Signals. Humans are highly sensitive to status. Not necessarily because we're shallow. Status has historically helped people understand social hierarchies, resources, and influence. Today, those signals can appear in subtle ways. The way someone dresses, how they speak, who they interact with, how comfortable they seem in a room, even how they respond when challenged. But don't turn this into fake confidence. Important distinction. The goal isn't to manufacture status. It's to remove signals that unnecessarily undermine your credibility. Chapter 6. Familiarity changes perception. There's another psychological force working in the background. Familiarity. The more often we encounter something, the more comfortable it can feel. This is sometimes called the mere exposure effect. Apply it to professional relationships. You don't need to constantly impress people. Sometimes simply being consistently present, reliable, and useful changes how familiar and trustworthy you become. You don't always need a spectacular first impression. Sometimes you need a consistent 10th impression. Chapter 7. How to control the signal. Give viewers practical framework. 1. Enter calmly. Don't rush. 2. Make natural eye contact. Don't stare. Connect. 3. Let your face match your intention. If you're interested, look interested. 4. Speak clearly. Don't hide your point behind unnecessary words. 5. Become consistent. Your first impression gets attention. Your behavior determines whether it survives. You can't control every judgment people make about you. And you shouldn't try to. Some people will misunderstand you. Some will judge you unfairly. That's part of being human. But you can control the signals you repeatedly send. Your posture, your presence, your words, your consistency. And eventually, your actions give people something much more valuable than an impression. Evidence. Because the goal isn't to make everyone like you. It's to make sure the person people see is actually the person you are becoming. Subscribe to The Human Edge. Build the skills that set you apart.